Have you ever caught your reflection in a quiet moment? Not in a hurried glance while rushing out the door, but truly looked. Looked past the lines that map a life lived, the changes that time inevitably brings. What do you see there? Is it just skin, or is it a story waiting to be told? A story of vitality yearning to shine through? I remember my grandmother, her hands weathered by time, yet her eyes sparkled with a light that defied her years. And her skin, it had a softness, a glow, that seemed to come from a place deep within. For the longest time, I wondered about her secret. Was it some forgotten potion, some magical ritual? What I eventually discovered, and what I want to share with you today, is something far simpler, yet profoundly powerful. It's about a food, yes, but it's also about a way of nourishing ourselves that touches every part of our being. So pour yourself a warm cup of tea, settle in, and let's journey together to uncover what I believe is the ultimate food for maintaining youthful skin, and more importantly, a youthful spirit. Part 1, The Mirror's Tale. We live in a world that often feels obsessed with chasing youth, doesn't it? Everywhere we look, there are messages telling us to turn back the clock, to erase the passage of time. But what if we chose a different path? What if, instead of fighting against aging, we embraced it as a journey of wisdom, of deepening understanding, of finding a beauty that is timeless because it radiates from within? I confess, there were times I too felt the pressure. I'd look in the mirror and see a new line, a subtle shift in my skin, and a little voice of worry would whisper in my ear. It wasn't about vanity, not really. It was more about wanting the outside to reflect the energy I still felt inside. I wanted my skin to tell a story of health, of vitality, not a story of giving in to the weariness that life can sometimes bring. I recall a conversation with a dear friend, Sarah. She was celebrating her 70th birthday, and she looked absolutely radiant. Her laughter lines crinkled around her eyes, her skin was clear and vibrant. I asked her, "Sarah, you look incredible. What's your secret?" She smiled, a knowing, gentle smile, and said, "Oh, it's no secret, my dear. It's just about living well and listening to what my body truly needs." Her words stayed with me, a quiet invitation to look beyond the quick fixes and explore something deeper. It wasn't about erasing her age, but celebrating it with grace and strength. Her skin, in its own way, was a testament to a life lived with care and intention. And that's what I started to yearn for. Skin that tells a story of good health and a heart full of joy. Part 2, The Endless Aisles of Promises. So like many of us, I embarked on a quest. I explored the glittering aisles of department stores filled with creams and serums promising miracles in a jar. I read countless articles, each one championing a new superfood or a complex skincare routine. The information was overwhelming, wasn't it? One day it was all about collagen supplements. The next it was a strict elimination diet. There were so many voices, so many promises, it was hard to know what to believe. I remember trying a particularly expensive cream for months, applying it religiously, hoping to see that promised transformation. And while my skin felt a little softer perhaps, the deep-seated vitality I was searching for remained elusive. It felt like I was constantly chasing a fleeting image of perfection rather than cultivating a lasting sense of well-being. Then there were the diets. Oh, the diets. I tried cutting out entire food groups, meticulously counting calories, forcing myself to drink strange concoctions that tasted like, well, let's just say they weren't a highlight of my day. Some things helped a little, for a while, but nothing felt truly sustainable. Nothing felt like it was nourishing me from the core. It was exhausting and, frankly, a little disheartening. Have you ever felt that way, navigating this maze of advice, feeling like you're searching for a hidden treasure without a map? I'd love to hear about your experiences, so please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. It's comforting to know we're not alone in these journeys. Part 3, An Unexpected Encounter. The breakthrough, when it came, wasn't from a glossy magazine or a celebrity endorsement. It was subtle, almost accidental, like stumbling upon a hidden garden in the midst of a bustling city. It was during a trip to a small coastal village, a place where life moved at a slower, more deliberate pace. I met an elderly fisherman there, his face etched with the stories of the sea, his eyes clear and bright. He must have been well into his 80s, yet he moved with a surprising agility, and his skin, though weathered by sun and wind, had a healthy, almost luminous quality. We struck up a conversation one morning as he mended his nets. I was curious about his longevity, his evident zest for life. He chuckled when I asked him his secret. "Secret?" he said, his voice raspy like the sound of waves on shingle. "No secret, miss. Just good, honest food from the sea and a life lived in rhythm with nature." He spoke of the fish they caught, the rich, oily fish that were a staple of their diet. He described how they prepared it simply, grilling it with herbs, savoring every bite. He didn't talk about supplements or fancy ingredients. He talked about what the ocean provided and the respect they had for it. His words were simple, yet they resonated deeply within me. It was a reminder of something fundamental, something I had overlooked in my search for complicated solutions. Could it be that the answer wasn't in a laboratory, but in nature's own pantry? This encounter planted a seed of curiosity in my mind. I started to research the good, honest food from the sea he mentioned, and the more I learned, the more I realized I was onto something truly special. Something that nourished not just the skin, but the entire body, the entire being. Part 4, The Golden Key, Unveiling the Ultimate Food. And so, I want to share with you what I believe is that golden key, the ultimate food for nurturing youthful skin from within. Omega-3 fatty acids. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Omega-3s? That sounds a bit scientific, perhaps even a little clinical. But I invite you to think of them differently. Think of them as tiny golden drops of life, a gift from nature that holds incredible power. These aren't man-made marvels. They are essential fats, meaning our bodies can't produce them on their own. We have to get them from our food. And where do we find these precious drops? Well, our fisherman friend was right. They are abundant in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring. Fish that often swim in cold, deep waters, building up these protective fats. Imagine a wild salmon leaping upstream, its sleek body glistening. That power, that resilience, is fueled in part by these incredible omega-3s. But the ocean isn't the only source. Mother Nature, in her wisdom, has provided plant-based sources too. Flax seeds, those tiny, unassuming seeds, are packed with omega-3s. Chia seeds, walnuts, hemp seeds, they all offer this golden nourishment. Picture a field of flax, its delicate blue flowers swaying in the breeze. Within each tiny seed lies a powerhouse of goodness. So what makes these omega-3s so special for our skin? Well, think of your skin as a beautiful, intricate tapestry. Omega-3s are like the finest threads, helping to keep that tapestry strong, supple, and vibrant. They are crucial for maintaining the health of our skin cell membranes. Healthy cell membranes mean skin that is better hydrated, more elastic, and better able to protect itself from environmental stressors. They also play a vital role in reducing inflammation. So much of what we perceive as aging skin, the redness, the irritation, the loss of radiance, can be linked to chronic inflammation. Omega-3s are like gentle peacemakers, calming the skin, helping it to heal and regenerate. Imagine them soothing your skin from the inside out, like a cool, gentle balm. They can help with conditions like dryness, eczema, and even acne, leaving your skin looking clearer and feeling more comfortable. It's not about erasing wrinkles, but about fostering a complexion that glows with health, that feels soft and resilient to the touch. Part 5, More Than Skin Deep, a Symphony of Benefits. But the magic of omega-3s doesn't stop at our skin. That's what makes them truly ultimate. They conduct a symphony of benefits throughout our entire body, a symphony that is especially harmonious as we navigate the golden years of our lives. Think about your heart. Omega-3s are champions of cardiovascular health. They help maintain healthy blood pressure, support healthy cholesterol levels, and keep our arteries flexible. A healthy heart means better circulation, and better circulation means more nutrients and oxygen reaching our skin cells, contributing to that healthy glow we all desire. And what about our minds? Our brains are remarkably fatty organs, and a significant portion of that fat is DHA, a type of omega-3. These golden drops are essential for cognitive function, for memory, for mood. As we age, supporting our brain health becomes even more crucial. Omega-3s can help keep our minds sharp, our spirits bright, and our outlook positive. Imagine feeling more focused, more engaged, more able to savor the richness of life. They also play a role in supporting our joints, helping to keep them flexible and comfortable. They can even contribute to better eye health. It's truly a holistic nourishment. When we feed our bodies these essential fats, we're not just tending to our skin, we're investing in our overall vitality, our energy, our ability to live life to the fullest at any age. It's about feeling good from the inside out. That radiant skin becomes a beautiful outward sign of a body that is well cared for, well nourished, and deeply appreciated. Part 6, weaving gold into your life. Practical wisdom. Now you might be wondering, this all sounds wonderful, but how do I actually bring these golden omega-3s into my life? The good news is, it's simpler than you might think. It's not about drastic changes or complicated recipes. It's about making small, conscious choices that add up to a big difference. If you enjoy fish, aim for 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, or herring are excellent choices. Think of a beautifully grilled salmon fillet, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon and some fresh herbs, or a simple sardine salad packed with flavor and goodness. When choosing fish, try to opt for sustainably sourced varieties whenever possible, to honor the oceans that provide this bounty. If fish isn't your preference, or if you follow a plant-based diet, there are plenty of wonderful options. Flax seeds are a true superstar. You can grind them and sprinkle them on your morning oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or add them to baked goods. Just 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed a day can provide a significant amount of omega-3s. Chia seeds are another fantastic choice. They create a lovely gel when mixed with liquid, making them perfect for puddings or as an egg replacer in recipes. Walnuts are a delicious and convenient snack, packed not only with omega-3s but also with antioxidants. A handful of walnuts a day can be a wonderful addition to your diet. Hemp seeds, edamame, and even some leafy green vegetables like Brussels sprouts and spinach contain smaller amounts. You can also consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement, especially if you find it difficult to get enough through diet alone. If you do choose a supplement, look for one that is sourced responsibly and tested for purity. It's always a good idea to chat with your doctor or a trusted healthcare practitioner before starting any new supplement, just to make sure it's right for you. The key is consistency and finding ways to incorporate these foods that you genuinely enjoy. It's not a chore, it's an act of self-care, a way of honoring your body. Perhaps you could start by adding a sprinkle of flax seeds to your breakfast or enjoying a handful of walnuts as an afternoon snack. Small steps, taken consistently, lead to profound results. If you're finding this story and these tips helpful, and if you'd like more insights into living well as we age, perhaps consider subscribing to our channel and liking this video. Your support truly helps us create and share more conversations like this one. Part 7, a new reflection. Remember that reflection in the mirror we talked about at the beginning? After I started consciously incorporating these golden omega-3s into my life, something began to shift. It wasn't an overnight miracle, no. True nourishment works gently from within. But gradually I noticed a change. My skin felt softer, more supple. It had a new clarity, a subtle glow that wasn't there before. The dryness I used to struggle with, especially in winter, seemed to ease. But more than that, I felt different. I felt more energetic. My mind felt clearer. There was a sense of well-being that permeated my days. And when I looked in the mirror, I still saw the lines of a life lived, the map of my journey. But now I saw something else too. I saw skin that looked healthy, that felt comfortable, that reflected the care I was giving myself. It wasn't about looking younger. It was about looking and feeling my best right now at this very moment. It was about embracing my age with vitality and grace. The fisherman's simple wisdom had led me to a profound truth, that nature provides us with exactly what we need to thrive. And these omega-3s, these golden drops of life, were a powerful testament to that truth. My skin, once a source of occasional worry, became a source of quiet joy, a reminder that taking care of ourselves is an act of love. And it's a love that radiates outwards, touching everything we do. It's a beautiful cycle. When we feel good in our skin, we carry ourselves differently. We engage with the world more openly, more joyfully. So the ultimate food for maintaining youthful skin? In my story, it's the incredible life-sustaining power of omega-3 fatty acids. But more than just a specific nutrient, it's about a philosophy of nourishment. It's about listening to our bodies, choosing foods that truly sustain us, and embracing the journey of aging with wisdom and vitality. Your skin tells your story. Let it be a story of health, of resilience, of a life well-lived and well-loved. It's never too late to start nourishing yourself from the inside out. Perhaps today you'll choose to add a sprinkle of flax seeds to your breakfast or enjoy a piece of delicious, oily fish for dinner. These small acts of self-care can create a ripple effect, transforming not just your skin, but your entire sense of well-being. What small step will you take today to nourish your skin and spirit? I encourage you to share your thoughts and intentions with our wonderful community in the comments below. Your journey, your insights can inspire others. And if this message, this story, resonated with you, if it sparked a little something within you, please consider sharing it with someone you care about, someone who might also benefit from this gentle reminder of nature's wisdom. Thank you for sharing this time with me. May your days be filled with health, happiness, and the radiant glow that comes from a life nourished with love.